What is up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the live training session today. I'm Ricky Carruth. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get more listings in today's ever-changing market. The market is flattening out pretty much across the board, and this is what I want to talk about. This is a big thing in my two books about how to handle a shifting market. Because I've been through the crash. I've been selling for 17 years. I went through the crash, lost everything. And I'm going to share with you today a lot of what I learned and give you guys some actionable tasks that you can tackle right now to put yourself in a position to get more listings. So I'm going to give it a chance for everybody to log in. Give me a thumbs up or say something in the chat here if you can hear me okay. Getting a few things set up. Give it a chance for everybody. All right. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all are doing well. We're fixing to get into it today. This is going to be a really lit session. Really exciting session. So I'm really excited about this. This is something I'm really passionate about. So we're really going to hit some golden nuggets today. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me good. All right, we're going to give it a second for some more people to log on. Let me know where you're at today. Where are you from? How's it going? What's the weather like? All that good stuff. Let me know what's going on with you. Yeah, we're going to tear it down today. I'm going to tear into a lot of the philosophies and, how to handle shifting markets and what we need to be doing right now to continue to thrive and crush it through this market. This is the kind of market that I love, where things aren't as easy as it was 2 years ago. So I'm just super stoked about this one. You guys are going to get a lot of value out of it. So I'm just going to give it maybe 60 more seconds for people to join the live before I get started here. Let me know if you have any questions before I get started in the chat. And we'll get started in just a second. You guys are from all over the place today. I love it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I promise you I'm going to deliver. I'm going to get into a lot of what I've been doing lately to secure getting more listings. Let's see. Matter of fact, before I even get started here, let's see what I got in inventory. Let's see. Still giving people a chance to join the live. I'm just going to pull up my listing inventory, my active listings. See exactly how much I got right now. Okay, in MLS, I have 12 million worth of listings that's active. It's actually 30 active listings right now. I've got about 20 under contract. Not that all those are listings. Because I am representing a lot of buyers. So that's kind of where I'm at right this second. Okay, so I want to get into a couple things real quick as I'm getting started here. One thing I want to talk about really quickly is something I'm really excited about is the fact that I'm doing 0 to diamond achievement levels now. I'm really excited about this because it literally takes you from 0 to diamond. I'll put a link in the description to the document that shows the criteria for each level. The first level is gem. Gem is where you've completed the 90-day action plan and the online course, and then we have a conversation. I have to talk to you and approve of each promotion. So as you become a gem, I'm going to approve that promotion. Then there's going to be a second Facebook group that I've already created. So people in the 0 to diamond system who are gems and higher will be in a new Facebook group. So it will be it was a smaller group full of people who have actually completed the 90-day action plan, who have actually completed the online course and are doing the weekly email and are really all in and fully pot committed on the relationships over transactions, philosophies, and everything else that's in the Zero to Diamond system. So as you progress, I literally want to take you from zero to diamond. Diamond is the highest, and that's $1 million a year. So if anybody watching is interested in making $1 million a year, that's where I want to take you. And I think this was something that was kind of a missing part of the puzzle for the Zero to Diamond system to actually get people from zero to diamond. So the first level is Gem. That's the 90-day action plan online course. Second level is Emerald. That's 6 months in the program. We're going to have another call and I'll make sure I feel like you're on track. The next level is 1 year in the program. That's Ruby. After that, it's going to kind of be according to your income levels. Okay, so we're going to have the next one is Sapphire, I believe. That's 250. Blue Sapphire is $500,000. Black Diamond is 750, and then Diamond is $1 million a year. So I literally want to look back in 5 years and say that the Zero to Diamond system has created, 10 diamonds, 20 diamonds, 30 diamonds, 15 emerald, 15 blue sapphires and black diamonds, and so on and so forth. So that's the goal, is to continue progressing and tweaking the Zero to Diamond system to make it better and better for you to actually move up the ladder and hit those goals that you want to hit. So I'm going to do everything I can do to help you get there. So the achievement levels are in a document below, and I want you guys to dive into it and get with me so that I can promote you and put you in the second Facebook group of people who are gems and higher. So really looking forward to helping you guys progress higher and higher and higher through the levels. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is now business, right? So there's a lot of talk out there about, now business, and circle prospecting may not be now business. And I did a video a couple weeks ago about now business and the fact that nothing is now business, but yet everything is now business. Expireds may not want to do anything for 6 months. They might want to hold off. Buyer may not want to buy anything for 6 months to a year, 2 years, 4 years. Although they may want to buy something today. Same thing with circle prospecting. You may call somebody and they're not ready for 2 years, but you're going to call somebody who is ready today. So when you think about it in this perspective, everything you do is for now business and long-term business all at the same time. This is the mindset you have to get into. This building your business for short-term and long-term at the same time, that's where you want to be. Okay, the last thing you want to be is a high-pressure, I don't know, I'm going to throw a term out there, real estate bully, who is just kind of forcing people into having appointments with them, right? And saying that is sales. It's not sales. You're forcing people into awkward situations, and you're being you're just forcing people into doing things that they aren't comfortable doing. And I let my results speak for itself. What I've done and accomplished, I feel like is a direct result from building a business based on relationships and low pressureness, 95% low pressure, 5% high pressure, and know when to apply that 5%. When you apply that 5%, you're going for it. Okay. And you have to be confident about it, that you've been so low pressure up to that point in building the relationship and you connect so well that you feel okay with actually trying to pull the trigger and saying, okay, it's time to make a move. It's time to, write that offer. It's time to put that property on the market. So, yeah, let me just go into a few little messages I've gotten just in the last 2 days. Okay, these messages are literally from the past 2 days. Let's see. Let's get into it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I got this message just yesterday. Okay. This person got their first listing today. They signed up for the program 2 weeks ago. Started the circle prospecting. What in the world can I do for you? Asking them about the weather. Got their first listing. This is a new agent. Here's another one. So Ricky, I just signed up on RedX. I've never done cold calling before. I just did about 20 something cold calls and got an email address for the near future listing. It'll be my first listing. This is a brand new agent getting prospects. Here's one. This guy's been in the program for maybe 3 months now. He says, how's this? 165 calls, 3 hours total, 27 contacts, 39 voicemails, 2 callbacks, both potential listings, and 6 emails, future business. Okay, 3 hours, 2 possible listings, and 6 future clients. Okay, this is now business, in my opinion. Here's one. Just received my license and started circle prospecting 1 month ago. I have my first listing and listing appointment next week and 2 prospective buyers. Okay. Oh, and lots of future prospects and emails. So this person has been in the business for 1 month. This is a message from yesterday. I get hundreds of DMs every day, and I'm flooded with messages from agents saying how they're getting business right now off of the Zero to Diamond program and the scripts and following it to a T. This stuff is not brain surgery. It's not rocket science. It's really simple. And it works because it's building relationships and it's not bullying people into appointments. I don't base my success on appointments, right? I base it on how many people I actually connected with, right? And how I can help those people. When I say help people, hey, it could be helping them buy or sell a property. It could be helping them figure out what their property is worth. It could be, showing them some properties or sending them some market information, right? Or maybe even, sending them a contractor to do something, right? Helping them pick out a restaurant to eat for Saturday night date or something. Just helping, right? Just being there, being in the conversation, helping them, making them feel comfortable. This is the foundation of our business, right? This is how the Zero to Diamond system is going to continue to build, is off this being friendly, right? Giving that FE, friend or family effect, making everybody feel like you are a friend or family member. Okay, so and that's why I want to do the levels and create this second Facebook group, because the main Facebook group has 16,000 people and there's people coming in there that we don't really know what's going on. They don't really know much about what's going on with the Zero to Diamond program. And so I want to create this second group for people who have completed the 90-day action plan, who are committed to building their business to diamond status. And I want to help those people that are committed. This second group, I'm really going to spend a lot of time with you. Okay, so because I want to get you to diamond, and I want to be on stage in 5 years and say, I created 15, 20, 30, 40 diamonds. Okay, not so that I can just say that for recognition, because I want that for you guys, right? So let's get into some more testimonials here. This is all in the past 2 days. This person says, I've had the pleasure of being at both your Miami events, and I got to see a more intimate, more personal side of you. I just can't thank God enough for putting you and your coaching in my path. I've already got my first deal within the first 2 months of being licensed and can't wait to keep growing and growing. Okay, this is not a joke. This is not, oh, Ricky's just saying this stuff. This is what works. Here's another one. First time circle prospecting day. Use RedX to call geo leads for 2.5 hours, made 63 calls, left 29 voicemails, and got a possible first listing in an email. This is a brand new agent. First time circle prospecting. Here's one. So excited. I prospected for an hour and a half. She's a beginner, it says. Called 129 numbers, spoke to 17 people, left 59 voicemails, got 5 email addresses, and 1 appointment with a man that wants to sell a multi-million-dollar property, possibly her first $1 million listing. She's ecstatic. She can't thank me enough. She wouldn't have been able to push her fear aside and keep making the calls if it wasn't for my advice and the live call last week, so on and so forth. This is real stuff. Here's one that, like I said, all from the past 2 days. So Ricky, I just signed on with RedX, never done cold calling before. Let's see. Wait a minute, that one, I already said that one. Let's see. This person was just a message today. Thanks, just got a listing because of listening to you. Gave me the confidence to do it. This person said that they had 8 closings this month so far and closed his first circle prospecting listing last week and have 10 more active listings with 2 more this week. And before that, this person had never had more than 1 listing at a time. Okay, this person never made calls before, started making calls, made 142 calls, and got 7 new relationships / emails, some buyers and some sellers. She's making more calls because it becomes addicting when you start to realize how powerful this is and how cheap it is. It's incredibly, this is the cheapest, most efficient way to build your business. This person says they grossed in 17 and 18, $80,000 in commissions. And then he started following me, sending out emails, and his gross commission so far this year is $80,000. $80,000 so far compared to $80,000 a year for the last 2 years because they started doing the weekly email. This is powerful stuff. So anyway, those were just a few messages that I picked up and wanted to share with you guys just from the past 2 days. If I went back like months and months and months, we'd be here all day. So I'm only sharing this stuff with you because I want you to know how powerful this system is and that this is real. And this is what this is. We are fully committed to becoming diamonds because not the money. It's because the amount of people that we helped along the way. When you focus on the people instead of the money comes. So let's see what I want to get into here. I talked about my stats. I have about 12 million in active listings. I have 12 million under contract right now as well. I just closed on a property that put me over 13 million on the year closed. Not to mention that I have 3 developments in the works that is multi-millions. One development's worth 20 million. The other one's worth 20 million. And then we have a 22 home development of 400,000 a piece, whatever that adds up to be. So a lot of big stuff coming in terms of my real estate business in the future, in terms of developments and just overall, just because I'm out there helping people. Okay. Let's see. We talked about the levels, really excited about the levels, the testimonials, my stats. Okay. So let's talk about let me see if there's any questions real quick in the comments. What's up, everybody? People from all over. Thank you guys so much. I definitely want you guys to network with each other. If you have referrals, post it in the Facebook group or reach out to other Zero to Diamond members to see if there's somebody within the program that can help you with those referrals. I love seeing you guys swap referrals back and forth. That means a lot to me. Let's see. Okay, Haley wants to know, hey, Ricky, how do you time block your days? I'm a new agent trying to set a good schedule, but I'm struggling to organize everything. How did you figure out the best use of your time? Great question, Haley. I would say that the first thing is that you have to have a morning routine. I get up really early, I work out, I do all that stuff. So whatever your morning routine is, that's fine, but I like to be at the office before 8. Then I sit down and kind of somewhat meditate about my business and make a list of priorities for the day. And then from then, I just start crushing whatever I had time blocked. Now, if I'm new, I'm going to make calls between 9 and 12, Monday through Wednesday, every single week. And if I miss a day because I had to show property, I'll make that up on the back end. So that's kind of how it'll roll. If you make those calls 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, then you're good. Do everything else on the side of that, your social media stuff, your postcards, your business cards, your website, everything else revolves around the phone calls. That's where your business is going to come from. Who are we going to call? Just follow my 90-day action plan. And when you finish the plan, we're going to be on a call. Every time you hit a new level in Zero to Diamond, then we get on a call and I promote you. I'm going to send you a certificate in the mail and you're going to be accepted into the new Facebook group for the Zero to Diamond coaching members who are gems and above. This is going to be powerful, powerful stuff. So excited about this. Let's see, Ricky, what's the best time to circle dial in a working class neighborhood? Probably like 4 to 6 and on the weekends, possibly. Try different times. Watch my video on what the best time to make calls is. And that'll tell you it really doesn't matter. Just go. All right, guys. So also, if you're new here, if you don't understand what's going on with the Zero to Diamond levels and everything, there's links in the description. Join the free coaching program. There's a document below that tells the criteria of the levels. And I want to get everybody, if you want to be a diamond agent, which is making $1 million, that's what we're shooting for. If you want to be a black diamond, which is 750 and up, that's fine. I want to get you there. If you want to be a blue sapphire, $500,000 and up, I want to get you there. Okay. So not everybody wants to make $1 million, and I get that. But whatever your goals are, I want to get you there if you're committed. And how do I know you're committed? Because you've completed the 90-day action plan, and I've talked to you, and I feel like we're on the same page, right? And you're accepted into the group. That's how I know that you're committed. Now I'm going to spend some quality time with you to help really get you there. And what do I charge you for this? $0. I'm not charging anything for any of this. Okay, cool. Let's get into listings. We want to get listings right now. First, I want to talk about mindset. What I want to do with telling you how to get listings right now, there's the different avenues of listings. There's the circle prospecting. There's the for sale by owners. There's the expireds. Then we have the sphere of influence. We have the online leads, these Facebook leads, and all the different, seller leads that are out there getting sold to us. So I want to get into those different avenues. But first, I want to discuss the mindset behind this new market that we're in. Okay. And I talk about this in my books. I talk about the shifting market and things that you have to do, things you have to look for, and what you have to do to adjust your business to this new market that we're in. We're in a new market. We're in a brand new market, and I love it. I love this market because, nothing's ever easy. Everything's always changing. And I love it when things change because it offers opportunities. Okay. It's like, for example, when the Facebook algorithms change or YouTube algorithms change, everybody's all, upset about it and everything, but I see it as an opportunity because there's something within those algorithms that nobody has really touched yet. When they came out with stories, there was, that was a big thing. When Facebook Live first came out and you went Facebook Live, you could literally have like 20,000 views, where now you get a couple hundred views. But the same video would have got 18,000 views within the first, if you did a live within the first week or two that they were doing it, because they were testing it out, they were really pushing it out there. So you just have to think, when things change, there's opportunities that everybody else doesn't see, doesn't realize. Okay, but you do. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. I want to share the opportunity that is presenting itself to us right now as this market is starting to flatten out. Where the market is going to go, nobody knows, right? It could go down, it could go up, it could stay the same. It doesn't matter to us where the market's going to go. And I'll tell you right now, never ever try to predict where the market is going to go. Never tell a client that this is where the market's going to go. Never go Facebook Live and say, we think the market's going to do this. Never do that, because you don't know where the market's heading. Only talk about where the market is right now, where it was yesterday. Okay. Don't talk about where it's going, because nobody knows. Let's let everybody make decisions based on where it is today, where it was. Maybe there's a trend going on, but let's not try to predict. Okay. Every time you try to predict, it makes you, it makes you vulnerable to the fact that your prediction may not come true, right? Or somebody made a decision based on your prediction, or you made a decision based on your prediction, and then it didn't happen that way. Now, where are you, right? It's a tough situation to be in. So don't do that. Don't base your decisions on what you think the market's going to do based on what's going on right now. But as the market starts to slow down, we see less transactions in the market, okay? Less buyers pulling the trigger. The buyers are still there. They're just not pulling the trigger. They're sitting on the fence, okay? Listings may be sitting on the market, more days on the market, okay? In my market right now, there are properties that I have that I thought should have sold months ago that are still there. I also have properties I thought would never sell that I'm selling in 1 week. So it's a very mysterious market. It's you can't really pin it down on exactly how long something's going to take to sell. In my market, I don't know about everyone else's, but it's very unpredictable. You don't really know. So, but that's fine. I also had, for example, as far as unpredictability, there was a house that I thought should be priced at $250. And especially with the way that the market is heading, and the way that, the slowdown that's flattening out, I was thinking 250, like tops. The owner wanted to price it at $299. I said, great, let's price it at $299. I'm going to set the expectations for the seller and say, look, Don't think it's going to be shown too much. Definitely don't foresee any offers coming or anything. Sold it for $290 cash within like 4 days. So it's a very unpredictable market, but you got to be in it. You got to be in it to win it. You got to be in there, making it happen, make yourself part of the conversations. The more conversations you can be a part of about what's going on with people, what you can do to help them, what's their plans, the better. So when the market starts to slow down, now I talk about champions are won in the off season. Champions are won in the off season. When the market goes up and down through the seasons, right? Everyone has a busy season and a slow season in their market. I've always continued to build my business year over year, okay, where I do better each year because of this one thing. Because when it slows down in the wintertime for me is when it slows down. When it slows down, that's when I kind of switch from selling so much because I'm so busy because it was the busy season to prospecting, heavy prospecting. Okay, so what I do, and I made an Instagram post about this, spend every second of downtime making calls. So if you're going hard and there's your sales are just coming at you and you're just closing deals, you're showing property, you're writing contracts, you're getting listings, people are calling you, you're getting referrals, and you're just busy and you're just doing deals, great, right? That's awesome. But the second that slows down and you're sitting here and you're just kind of looking around like what's going on, you need to be picking up the phone. And by doing that, where your actions, the level of activity for you doesn't slow down, you're going to keep that momentum. Even though the market goes down, your activity, your actions, your daily actions continue. The market goes down, but your actions stay the same. Your business is going to stay the same, right? And you're going to acquire more market share, which is lifelong relationships with property owners in the area because you're continuing to make those contacts and create those new relationships. So when the market goes down, you may or may not sell as much as you did in the summer when it was busy, but you're going to sell a heck of a lot more than you would if you didn't make the calls, and you're planting more seeds for the next busy season. Whereas you will have a bigger busy season next busy season. This is how I've grown my business year over year, where I've sold more property each year. Okay, so the same thing applies when the market starts to flatten out or crash. If the market decides to completely crash, this is the same thing we're going to do. This is the same philosophy. We're going to fill that dead space up, that dead time, we're going to fill it up with phone calls. Okay, so this is something I really want you to think about with this slowing market. Is if it's slow, it's making your business slow. If it's giving you, a lot of dead time and dead space, you don't know what to do. You need to think, okay, cool. I need to go into prospecting mode. The market has switched. I need to start time blocking and doing my 3x3, 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right? That way, if you miss one on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, you can make it up on the back end and still get that 3x3 in. 3x3 is crucial, so crucial for your growth. And then remember what I said too. You got to balance the new clients and the old clients. You have to balance your past clients and your new clients. You have to have continuous prospecting for new clients and maintain those old relationships, those past clients, your referrals of referrals. You got to keep both going if you want to exponentially grow. So how do we stay in touch with those past clients? That's where the weekly email comes in. It does all the heavy lifting for you. And then we're going to prospect for the new clients. Okay. So that's how you get listings right now in today's changing market, is by filling up your dead time, going after those listings. How do we get listings? We get listings because a property owner decided to sell, and then they chose us to sell the property for them. So how do we become that agent? Well, we have to create a relationship with that owner, and we have to have that relationship in place before they decide to sell, right? And if they decide to sell and they don't have an agent and they start shopping for agents, we could still get the listing, but now they're shopping for agents and there may be a lower possibility because there's going to be 3 or 4 agents or even just 2 agents that they're going to choose from. They may like you the best, they may not. But if you start creating those relationships and put those relationships in place before they make the decision to sell, they're not going to shop around for agents. Chances are they may still, but chances are lower, and you have a much better shot. Even if they do shop for agents, after you've created the relationship and maintained that relationship for a while and they shop for agents, chances are still a lot higher that they're going to choose you in the end because you had that relationship in place. So just keep all that in mind, guys, as we're moving forward here. There's a lot of mindset stuff behind this. As far as what to do when the market starts to slow down, never slow down yourself. Like people say, how's the market, Ricky? And to me, it's on fire all the time. I'm having the best year right now that I've ever had up to this point. And, you know, it's all comes down to what I'm telling you. I don't slow down. I don't take any breaks. I don't, you know, I'm not going home for a nap. I'm not taking a day off for this or that. I'm constantly every day pushing my business higher and higher. Why? Why do I do this? Why do I not want to take some time for myself? Because I know that what I'm building is so incredibly huge in the even short term that I will be able to afford at some point to take off as much as I want to and still have the money rolling in. So I'm building something that's bigger than just a job. I'm building an empire. I'm building a legacy, okay, that I want to pass down to my children, which, by the way, we're having a child. It's going to be in November. Super excited about it. Cannot wait. So looking forward to this new journey. Don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet, but just super stoked. Can't tell you how excited we are for all that. So, okay, I want to touch on another thing in building the relationships, and I want to touch on social media for a second. I love the branding side of social media, okay? Because when you brand yourself, when you do go to these listing appointments, or they are, you know, trying to, you know, they're interviewing several agents and so forth. When you've branded yourself through the weekly email, through Facebook, through Instagram, through all the different, you know, avenues to brand yourself through, there again, it ups your chances to be that agent when you've created that brand. So big thing there. I like to do the weekly email. I like to use the weekly email, the email addresses, to do Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and really kind of hit them from all angles to continue that branding through all those different channels, where it just ups my chances to be their agent when the time comes. And it makes it a lot easier to win listing appointments and to win, you know, when they're interviewing for several different agents. So let's just touch on the different avenues real quick. I think I've already really hit the main course of this as far as the mindset behind what to do when the market's changing, and the fact that also lead conversion. I mean, how many people here watched my lead conversion video a couple of days ago? I mean, it was so spot on because so many people are spending so much time trying to convert every lead. Whereas if you can still, you know, work on staying in touch with that lead, but don't put so much into it and spend some of that energy going after new people. Therefore, you have more volume of prospects, and you have a bigger opportunity. You have a bigger chance to nail a certain percentage, which will be more deals if you have more prospects in the pipeline. So growing that pipeline and not trying to convert every single lead so hard. Try to convert every lead, but not so hard, and letting that weekly email do most of the heavy lifting is really key. So circle prospecting. Everybody knows my circle prospecting, you know, philosophy here. We're going to pick out a neighborhood or complex. I like to pick out something close to my office. I don't have to drive too far, close to the average price point in my market. And I'm going to call them using my circle prospecting script. And the entire goal with the circle prospecting script is two things. One, to see if there's anything in the world we can do for them in terms of buying or selling right now. We're trying to find now business. Okay. And then secondly, if they're not ready to do anything, we want to figure out if they have an agent and want to stay in touch with them via the email. If you haven't seen me make live calls, link in the description, go download the scripts and give it a try. But want to get as many email addresses as we can. Want to capture all email addresses as we can. Want to use constant contacts to send weekly emails every single week on the same day of the week forever. And that's going to nurture those relationships. Original content on the weekly emails. So I don't want to get into too much of that, but it's really key, the original content. There's a link in the description for that, the live training session we did where I screen share my computer. For sale by owners. How for sale by owners for free. I think this is the quickest way to get a listing right now. If you literally called every for sale by owner in your area and told them that you wanted to help them for free. Now, we're not going to go into the conversation telling them we want to help them for free. We're going to go into the conversation saying, hey, it's Ricky Carruth, Remax Orange Beach. How you doing? I see your house is for sale, all that stuff. Tell me about it. What's the story? And we're just going to let them talk. And they're going to talk. They're going to tell us all about the house. They're going to tell us all about the story behind it, why they're selling, what's going on. We definitely want to find out why they're selling. Okay, I want to find out why everybody's doing everything they want to do, buying or selling. That's the key. That's one of the secrets to real estate, is finding out why, focusing on the why, and then making them feel comfortable with you that you're here to help them accomplish the bigger goals. But with the for sale by owners, want to get them talking about the property, and then when it comes down to the end of that part, then we're just to say, look, I tell you what, I want to help you out for free. I want to help you try to sell this on your own for free, no charge. And this is how. Okay. And they're saying, why are you going to do that? Well, why wouldn't I do that? Okay. If I help you, maybe you'll buy something with me or refer people to me, your friends and family. So look, let me just try to help you and then we'll go from there. Fair, fair. Okay. Help them get it on MLS. Make sure they got good pictures, good remarks. Help them with the price. Help them as much as you can and watch what happens. 3 months down the line, they want to list it. Who are they going to list it with? You, because you helped them for free and then you stayed in touch with them until they decided to list it. Boom, listing. If they sell it on their own, who are they going to buy their next property with? You, because you helped them for free, right? If they refer people to an agent, who do you think it's going to be? It's going to be you, because you helped them for free. So you see how this works? This is, I believe, one of the biggest breakthroughs for me when I got a listing by doing this. It was incredible. So I want all of you, if you don't have any money and you're totally broke, you can go on Zillow or forsalebyowner.com and pick up all the for sale by owner phone numbers and information, start calling them all and use this strategy. I didn't say the testimony for that, but I've been getting all kinds of messages from people saying, hey, I've been helping for sale by owners for free and I've knocked down 3 pending deals and I have 2 more listings. I'm getting all kinds of messages from people saying they've been using my free for sale by owner tactics and strategies and knocking deals down. If you did this with all the for sale by owners in your area, within the next 60 days, you would have deals pending and new listings, guaranteed. I see a question about how to put them on MLS. There's companies out there that will let for sale by owners put their properties on MLS. There's called flatfee.com. There's like 30 or 40 of them, I think. So just figure out which one is in your area and check it out. And, start using it with your for sale by owners to help them. They don't need us for exposure anymore. The internet does that for them. What they need us for is the work that goes behind selling the property, getting it shown, setting up scheduling, negotiating, doing the contract, all the legal work, setting up the closing, lenders, appraisers, title companies, all that stuff. They don't realize how much work it is until they try to do it on their own. And that's when they throw their hands up, throw the towel in and say, Ricky, I'm going to let you take it from here. So change your mindset on that a little bit and go after it and put that relationship over the transaction. I promise you, and if somebody sells it on their own and doesn't contact you anymore, how is that any different from a buyer that you show property to that never called you back, or a seller that you went on a listing appointment that chose a different agent? It's not. You're not going to win them all. But as a percentage, if you do this across all the for sale by owners, you're going to get business. Okay. Expireds. Okay. So with the circle prospecting, we're not necessarily looking for the appointment necessarily, unless they say they want to do something, or unless we see the opportunity, right? And we feel like we've connected and we feel like, we need to set up an appointment to do something, to see something, to look at the property, to, do a CMA, whatever the case may be. Okay. For an expired, maybe a little more so appointment, not necessarily all the way. We're not like going for the appointment. We want to find out why they were trying to sell. If they still want to sell again, if they still want to sell it, why they want to sell it, and what we can do to help them get that accomplished, right? Why they think it didn't sell. We're going to go through all the normal expired lingo. And then we're going to try to see how we can help them based on that. So if they really want to sell really bad, you may even ask them if they have an agent they might consider if they were to relist it. Okay, cool. Let me see the property. When can I meet you to see the property? Kind of deal, right? This stuff is not brain surgery, guys. I think the biggest thing is the mindset behind putting in the time to make the calls and to make the contacts. I think just bottom line, if you're not making enough sales, you're not getting enough listings, you're not closing enough deals, it's because you're not talking to enough people. And you're trying to convert this little group of people instead of spending half your time trying to convert those people and the other half trying to find new people to convert, right? And continuing to build that sphere bigger and bigger. We want huge databases. And this stuff, like I said, you know, it creates now business right this second. Sphere of influence. I'm coming out with a video next week. I already have it done and edited. How to convert your sphere of influence. Really, really good. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So be on the lookout for that. Facebook leads, online seller leads, same deal. When we get them, we got to try to call them, try to follow up. We're going to put them on our weekly email system for sure. Outside of that, we're just going to do what we can do. If we get them on the phone, it's going to be the same conversations, right? What do you got? What do you want to do? Tell me about it. What's the story? Why? You know, what can we do to help you accomplish those goals, right? So that's where we're going to go with all that. So let's see. I think I covered everything I want to cover. Okay. Let me hear some questions in the comments here, and maybe I'll take one call. I'll call one person. If you want to put your phone number in, I'll do one phone call. I'll take one question here live. Outside of that, I'm going to Brazil next week, so I won't be in the country. Probably go live from Brazil. I'm the keynote speaker at R4. I'm also doing an 8-hour workshop the day before the event. It's a 3-day event, so I'm doing a workshop the day before it starts, and then I'm speaking on the last day, the last speaker the last day. So I'm really stoked about it. You know, I'm just super excited and humbled to even have the opportunity, and feel extremely confident about the delivery of the information I'm going to give those agents down there in Brazil. And if you're in Brazil and you're watching, I cannot wait to see you guys. When I get back, I'm going to be in El Paso, Charleston, Naples. Where else am I going to be? Dallas. One more. Minneapolis, Charleston, El Paso, Naples, Dallas. All over the place for the rest of the year. So really looking forward to seeing all you guys in those locations. Okay, here I got a phone number. I'm going to do one call here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll answer a few questions after the call. Okay, I'm going to call Haley. There's a link in the description with all my events and the dates, so you guys can check that out. If you want to book me for an event, you can do that as well. Haley.
Hi, Ricky. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Taking it easy.
Yeah. So what can I do for you?
Well, I am a new agent, so I just thought I'd reach out and see if you have any grand advice for what I should be focusing on other than calling. So calling is basically my time block for the morning. So what should I be doing after that other than following up with those leads that I get?
Yeah, for sure. And you say you're a brand new agent?
I am 3 months in.
3 months. What are you, so you are time blocking to make the calls in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. And then how are the calls going?
They're going really well. Ever since I switched to your script, oh my gosh, the transformation has been insane.
Yeah.
I have a lot of leads just following up. I'm getting my email set up and organized. So I'm trying to follow your template for that. So
yeah. Okay, cool. Are you circle prospecting? Are you expireds? Are you for sale by owners? What are you?
Circle prospecting.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really good. It sounds like you have a lot of confidence and you are trying to help people. You've really dove into the 0 to Diamond system. Are you doing the 90-day action plan?
I just signed up for it last week.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no, I didn't start it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm planning on it. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you heard from the beginning, but I'm doing the new achievement levels. So once you get through the 90-day action plan, we're going to get on a call and talk about where you are. And then if I feel like you're really committed to the 0 to Diamond program to become a diamond at some point, then I'm going to promote you to Jim, and then you'll be in a different Facebook group. right? And then I'm going to start spending more time with the people in that group to really help them get to that diamond level, because they're showing me they're committed because they did the 90-day action plan. And then I had the conversation and I feel like they're really committed. So I would love to see you get there as well.
So I'm super eager to get that started.
Great. Cool. So as far as like what you should do after the calls, it's whatever, right? It's like whatever, because the calls are the most important thing. And so like after the call, like after you've made your calls, you won, right? Like you win. Like nobody can tell you anything. You won. You're a champion. Like you're number one today, right? That's the first thing you need to realize is when you do those calls, then you're number one. If you don't make the calls, you're not. If you do, then you are. So that's that. If and afterwards, what you're going to do is you're going to continue to be as productive as you can be until the end of the day. So that's whatever that consists of. It might consist of you making that weekly email. It might consist of you doing postcards. It might consist of you, meeting a buyer, showing property. It might consist of you looking and really going through the market to try to figure out, try to find some properties for a buyer to send them some properties. It may be, I'll tell you one thing big for a new agent that every new agent should be doing, because you have time on your hands that new experienced agents do not. And that is studying MLS to a T and really going deep with the information on MLS, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, diving into it. So. Yes. I think you should really, because if you know the market like the back of your hand, okay, the experienced agents do not have their pulse on the market as that good as somebody who is really spending 30 minutes a day on really studying the new listings, the pending sales, the closed sales every day, where and it's like it turns into a thing where when you're out in public or you talking on the phone and somebody asks you a question, off the top of your head exactly what something sold for or what this happened or that happened, right?
Yes.
Another
confidence level has skyrocketed since I started that.
So yes, but and it gives you so much more confidence too when you're making your calls, because you just know about the general market so well. And then another thing to take advantage of is the fact that you can, like the new listings, they're brand new this second, right? And so if you put that out there in the public first, then everybody's going to see you as a specialist, like as an expert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to see you.
Would you suggest finding one of the newest listings every day for my calls and just running with that?
Like as far as picking out the subdivision to call in?
Yeah, so like if I'm on top, I check the market every morning before my calls. Should I just make a call around the newest listing? Like every morning I see a new listing and just call around that one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to. See, here's what's so interesting about calls and like trying to find reasons for calls, right? And I noticed this really early in my career. It was really just an interesting philosophy. But it's like it doesn't matter. Like you trick yourself into thinking of really cool reasons to call neighborhoods, right? And it's like, you could call them about this or that, and then you could call the next neighborhood. There's always like something to say to every neighborhood. Even if there's no sales, you could say, hey, I didn't want to take it too much of your time, but nothing has sold in your neighborhood in the last 7 months. And I didn't know if there's anything in the world I could do for you, right?
Right.
I mean, you could literally do that, and there's always a reason. And so if that's what makes you excited about calling that neighborhood, that a new listing came in there today, then use that to trick yourself into being excited about calling that neighborhood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to answer your question, nothing. Don't do anything. Like just keep doing what you're doing. Continue to be productive, and don't let anything hold you back. If you have those down days where you feel like you're not productive, that's okay. I have those as well, every once in a while. So just drink a bunch of water. You're probably dehydrated. Pick yourself up and hit it again tomorrow.
All right.
Cool. Hey, good talking to you. I want to see you on that 90-day action plan. I want to talk to you once you complete it. So just email me once you complete it. If anybody watching has completed the 90-day action plan, hit me up at ricky@zerododiamond.com to set up a call. And then I'm going to have a call, make sure that I feel like you guys are in the right spot, the right mindset, the right frame of mind to be fully committed to the program. I'm going to promote you and move you into that new group. And then boom, sky's the limit from there. Cause I know, if that tells me that that's basically giving me permission to spend more time with you. See what I'm saying?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. Hey, where are you, by the way?
I am in Sacramento, California.
Wow. You see here we go, guys. Like, people think my stuff doesn't work in like California and New York and like other parts of the country and stuff. And here you are,
Guys, it's working amazing. It's working so well. You just got to work it. It took a couple days to get it down.
Yeah.
It's smoothing itself out.
Right. Nothing happens overnight and everybody makes excuses,
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited if you can't tell. I mean, things are turning around. So.
See, one thing cool about it is with this, you can see your future because you know how many email addresses you're getting. You can see your business. You can see your business building, and then you can even visualize what it's going to look like in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. That's exciting, knowing where you're heading. And it doesn't matter if the market crashes, right? You get that.
Oh, no, of course not.
No, doesn't matter. Closings happen every day.
Light the fire. That's what that means.
Whoo! You are getting me fired up. Seriously, I'm like really stoked right now for you. Cool. Well, look, we'll talk.
I'm excited too. That's awesome. Thank
you.
Cool.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Alrighty.
All right.
We'll start the 90-day right now.
Thank you. Bye. There we go, guys. Agent out in Sacramento, brand new agent that is crushing it. And it not in terms of selling a ton of stuff, but knowing where you're heading, seeing the business, visualizing step by step the process, because nothing happens overnight. Like she said, the first couple of days were rough, but then it levels out. You start to get your groove, tweaking it a little bit for the different tonalities and the different, personalities and so forth. And then boom, you're off to the races. And that's when it becomes addicting. That's when this business and talking to people and helping people becomes incredibly addictive. Okay, let's check out a few questions in the comments, and then we'll call it a day. If you have any questions, just throw it in there. Let's see. When I set an appointment with with an expired, do I take a folder, listing contract, etc., with you to go see the house? Absolutely. I take all that just as if a normal listing appointment. Also a gift card to a restaurant. Let's see. I'm having that same problem as Sean. Let's see what Sean says. Okay, calling right now, circle prospecting, and ran into this twice. Good conversation. They say they can be in touch, but don't want to give email. Any suggestions? Would it be bad to try to find it online? Sean, look. And Santa or Lauren, here's the thing. More than likely, it's how you're asking for the email. And there's a little thing in there that's spooking them a little bit, right? There's just a little thing you're doing. You don't even realize it. Okay. So I want you to really pay attention to how you're asking for that email. Because I like to say, hey, cool, look, I'm sure at some point you're going to want to do something in the future. I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Would it be okay if I stayed in touch? Okay, cool. What's your email address? So I don't know if you're doing that approach where you're asking to stay in touch and then asking for the email, or if you're just asking for the email. I don't know if you're saying, I'm going to send you a market report, or can I send you emails? I don't know how you're asking for it, but it's going to be in the delivery of it. Now, some people just won't give you that email, and sometimes you're just not going to get it. Okay. So just keep it moving, keep getting better, keep working on your craft and making people feel comfortable with you, and things will start to happen. Okay. So don't worry about it. And you do have their phone number. So if you want to continue, calling them, if you want to call them back, and put them on your postcard list, do that. Okay. So that's a few things there. Let's see. How do you study the MLS? By pulling up MLS, looking at the new listings, new pendings, new close for the day. Okay, that's one really strong way. If you do it every day, you're going to keep up with the market. But then you can pull up certain neighborhoods and see last year's sales, this year, see what agents are selling what, and just study it front and back. L Parks, how do I schedule a call with you, Ricky? The best way to do it, there's two ways. You can follow me on Instagram and turn post notifications on and comment hashtag 321 Club under all my posts as I post for your chance to win a call, and or do the 90-day action plan, and then we get on a call about where you are in your business and how much understanding you have of the system, and then I promote you to Jim and you go into the new Facebook group. So there's one of two ways. How do I have all that energy? Where does that energy come from? Amazing diet, exercise, mindset, all the above. Amazing diet, exercise every morning, and mindset. All the above. You got to have everything. You got to be a full package. What's my best open house script? How you doing? Enjoy the day. Isn't it gorgeous? What do you think about the house? You know, hey, what you guys plans? Anything? What can I help you with? Right? Is there an agent that you're working with? I think, is there an agent you're working with is a crucial question during that time. Let's see. Okay, the events I'm going to be speaking at, there's a link in the description. I think it says Ricky's Events. Go there. It tells you dates of everything. Let's see. Come to Chattanooga. Sure. Let's set it up. There's a link in the description to book me if you want me to come to your event to speak at an event. Hey, Ricky, how do you handle do not call registry? Thanks in advance. Well, there's a lot of things there. I'm actually making a video on that about the guy in California that's suing Caldwell Banker for the expired, thing. So video coming out very soon about that. I'll see you guys congratulating me on the new baby coming up. So excited. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Do I put together the content for the weekly email myself, or do you outsource it? I do it myself. It's got to come from me. It's original content from my brain about what I think about the market. I show every property, go to every closing, go to every listing appointment myself. I'm a single agent, and so I have my pulse on the market. So when I'm talking about what's going on with the market in that weekly email, it's real because I'm in the market. I'm right there in it. And so that's how I handle it. I don't outsource it. I'm not scared to be the one that puts that together because I want it to come from me. And that's what's going to create those relationships and really hold those relationships, deeper and deeper for you, is creating that content yourself and putting that work in. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm a part-time agent, still working a full-time. So I've been calling on my lunch, which is an hour on Saturdays. I call for 4 hours because I can't call 3 hours a day. Is that okay? Yes. I think part-time agents should call about a 3 to 4 hour call session once a week. Take your day off and do a 3 to 4 hour call session once a week. Absolutely. Ricky, is it better to drop off a packet to the seller after you talk with them on the phone? I don't do that. I'm not a big fan of that because it takes a lot of time, but not a bad idea. It just depends. I think that's beneficial. I think that maybe try it and see how it goes. After you talk to them and then you drop the package off, then follow back up with them and see if they got it, see what they thought, and continue that conversation. Do I still send direct mail marketing before prospecting? I don't anymore. That's something all new agents should do. Not every call session though. Send direct mail, and call them, but also call people that you're not sending direct mail to. Don't let the fact that you hadn't sent direct mail stop you from making more calls ever. But my direct mail consists of just listed and just sold to the neighborhoods and subdivisions and complexes that I've listed and sold stuff in. Can success be found as a part-timer? Absolutely. Take your day off and do a 3 to 4 hour call session once a week and crush it. Let's see. Okay, guys. I think I've answered all the questions that I can find. I have. Let's see. Go down to the bottom. How often do I preview properties? I don't preview properties at all, but it's a good idea in the beginning of your career to kind of get a to get a handle on the market and what's out there and try to get a feel for it. You know, guys, you can't necessarily compare your business to my business, you know, because I'm at this higher level than being a new agent, right? So that's what the zero to diamond system is about, is I'm trying to take you through the levels to get to the progression to get to the diamond status. So yeah, like at this point, I don't make preview properties, but for you, you may want to go preview properties. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. I say monthly market report, and some say no, I'll just look on Zillow. Exactly. Exactly. Do not say you're going to send a market report. Use my scripts to a T. Don't talk about market reports. Don't say I'm going to send you emails. Say, look, I want to stay in touch with you. I want to stay in touch with you. Let's see. Joseph. Yes, I'll be in Charleston. There's a link in the description. I don't know if tickets are ready for Charleston. It might be. Check the link in the description, Ricky's events. Let's see. Let's see. Do I have an assistant pre-qual buyers and seller leads first, or do you do it? No, not at all. I make all the calls. Nobody pre-qualifies anything for me. I make all the calls. I do all the work of talking to people and figuring out what I can do to help them. There's no ISA. There's no nothing. Let's see. Okay. Natalie just got another listing from Circle Prospecting. How do I study the market again? You just look on MLS, new listings, new closed sales, new pendings, withdrawn, expired. You study that every day. You can also go back and look at different subdivisions, what's sold, look at the history, everything that's sold in the market over the last couple of years. Just kind of go through all that stuff. Look at pictures, square foot price, all the above. How do I handle the do not call list? I got a video coming out in a couple weeks on that, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, I'm going to kind of give you my opinion on the lawsuit that's happening and all the big scare everybody's talking about, because it's really not a big deal, to be honest with you. Let's see. How do you find off the market properties for cash buyers? It's called Circle Prospecting. Is there anything that you can do for me? Just succeed. That's all I want from you guys, is literally just to succeed. I want to take you from zero to diamond. That's why I created the levels. And the people that finish the 90-day action plan and join the next level, the gem level, and want to go to Emerald and Ruby, I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to spend more time with the people who are committed enough to finish the 90-day action plan that want to get to the diamond level. I'm going to start singling you guys out into this second group, and I'm going to help you get there, charging you nothing. What is my spam percentage on email blasts? Don't people dislike emails every week from you? Not at all, man. Not at all. They get spam emails every day, hundreds of them. What's once a week from their real estate agent that wanted to stay in touch? Once a week means that you're being relevant, and it's the right frequency to show that you're a hard worker, that you're dependable, and that you're in the game. Anything less than every week is actually saying that you're a slacker, you know? Cool. Don't see any more questions. It's been a little over an hour here. Had so much fun. I hope you guys got tons of value out of this. All I can say is to the moon. We're going to take this thing and run with it. Want to create so many diamonds out of all of you, and just can't wait to see you at the top. With that, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Hit me up Instagram DM if you have any questions. Still answering every single DM. Fixing to answer a bunch right now. So let's go. Let's go. Love you guys.